About 20 individuals, as we told you earlier, suspected to have taken part directly or indirectly in the massive plunder of 9 billion shillings through fictitious supplies at the National Youth Service, were today grilled at the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, headquarters in Nairobi. Among those questioned is NYS Head of Supply Chain, Stephen Mwenda, his deputy Eliud Koome, who were reported to have had a rough time explaining how tenders were awarded and payments made. And as Hassan Mugambi reports, the scandal has been brewing for the last 2 years.
The DCI headquarters, like any other day, was a beehive of activity. Among those who made their way in and out of the directorate were those closely linked to the 9 billion shilling NYS scandal. Inside sources intimating that 20 individuals suspected to have taken part in the biggest scandal yet were being interrogated by a team of detectives handpicked by the Director of Criminal Investigations, George Kinoti. Stephen Mwenda, the head of supply chain at the National Youth Service, and his deputy Eliud Koome gave their side of the story to the detectives. The senior procurement officers could not explain how a tender floated in August 2017 had all 9 items collapsed in a single bid. Sources privy to the probe also intimating that tenders at the epicenter of the scam include food, uniform, equipment and petroleum supplies, with the beneficiaries suspected to have manipulated the IFMIS system to achieve double and sometimes even quadruple payments of a single bid. The companies include Fastlink Supplies Limited, that received 1.4 billion shillings, and Flagstone Merchants, which was paid 1.04 billion shillings. The duo are said to have received the lion's share of the contentious amount of money. Other firms include Exceller Supplies Services, which was paid 282 million shillings, TechBiz Limited, whose share was 767 million, 274 million was paid to Era 2000 Limited, whereas First Edge Limited received 261 million shillings. Sakata Limited was paid 246 million, and Fastlane Freight Forwarders got 220 million shillings. The directors from the companies were grilled by a team of trusted detectives handpicked by the DCI from all financial crime investigative units. Money trailed by a multi-agency team comprising of the Financial Reporting Center, the Banking Fraud Investigations Unit and the Asset Recovery Agency hit a snag, as key beneficiaries are said to have zero balances in their accounts. NYS Director General Richard Ndubai and Youth Affairs PS Lillian Omolo failed to appear before the Public Accounts Committee of the National Assembly as scheduled Monday, prompting PSC Chair Opiyo Wandayi to issue the duo with express orders.
The Principal Secretary for the State Department of Public Service and Youth, together with the heads of the agencies that fall within that State Department, including, of course, the NYS, must appear before the committee on Friday, the 25th of May 2018 at exactly 10 a.m.
Conducted here in the country, it is the hope of the taxpayer that this time round it will result to successful prosecution. Hassan Mugambi, Citizen TV.